Roger Phillips couldn't make it, and Steve Wickheiser just had surgery on his hip and couldn't make it.
What an honor it is for me to be here and for all of us. I'm lucky to have brought my wife here, and I've got you beat, General. We've got 53 years, going on almost to 54. So there's my beautiful wife right there in the red, and I appreciate her being here. We have a nice group of people who work with us to make quilts of Valor. We're thinking there's probably close to 30 people who work almost all the time, making our quilts for us. And it's such an honor to be able to be here with quilts, to be able to honor some of our veterans here tonight. What an honor it is for us. When I think about the honor guard, and I'm almost in tears about this one. My very best friend passed away a few years ago. I can remember it was my first experience seeing the honor guard in action. And I was so deeply impressed with how that went. And it's such precision in everything. Even the folding of the flag was just perfect. But the thing that busted me up and caught me of all was when they presented that flag to his spouse. And that was a very memorable moment. I'll always remember that beautiful, honorable way to say goodbye to one of our veterans and my best friend. The Quilts of Valor has been around since 2003. We now have people throughout the whole United States making quilts. There's more than 10,000 volunteers making quilts for the Quilts of Valor. And I want to brag a little bit. We were told recently that the number of volunteers making quilts for Quilts of Valor in Tennessee exceeds every other state. We have more volunteers in Tennessee than any other state. We don't have tornado in the volunteer state. What an honor it is for us to have that privilege. We're so very grateful for the many service members who have dedicated a portion of their lives to bring us the protection, the safety, and the freedoms that we enjoy. What an honor it is for us as the members of the community to be able to make quilts for veterans and to say thank you for their service in a special way. When I returned home from Vietnam, I was told to get into my civilian clothes. I was not allowed to tell anybody I was a soldier, but the big giveaway, I was dragging my duffel bag behind me. And it was very obvious who I was. So I suffered the same kinds of things that other Vietnam veterans did. And it's so good to see that we now honor our veterans, even the ones from Vietnam that have served. When we go to special events like the Tennessee Valley Fair, we always ask people to sign a quilt block for us. Those quilt blocks are always assembled into a quilt and given to a Vietnam vet. It's our way of saying thank you in a very special way that they didn't get when they came home. And it's always an honor for us to be able to present that. Now I know you're probably all not Vietnam vets. Is anyone there a Vietnam vet? We do have one. What an honor. Army? Army. Thank you. You too? Both Army. Perfect. Well, I was an Army soldier too. I worked with the 11th Armored Cavalry. It's quite an honor to be able to serve in that capacity. Well, it's time that we did the honors. We're going to do these one at a time. And as we do it, if you would, as I call your name, if you would just come up and stand here to the side, and we're going to present you with your quilt, and we'll be wrapping you up in that quilt so that you can enjoy how good it feels. And I'll have some instructions for each of you well, for all of you, when we're all done, okay? Let me call the first one. This one is David Groban. Is it Groban?
You got it.
You're the one. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your service.
Appreciate that.
You're Army?
I am.
Army.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
A colonel.
I am.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
We're
thank
so
you.
honored to be able to do this for you.
Well, I appreciate
Come stand to the side here if you would.
Okay.
And take a good look at that quilt. This quilt will be yours.
Nicely done. Looks great.
And the one who wants a hug from you is gonna be Beth.
Oh, oh. Oh, I thought you were giving me a.
Beth is the one that made that quilt for you, so she needs a hug too.
Oh.
Now, just so you know, everybody who gets a Quilts of Valor also gets a certificate that makes it official.
Oh, okay.
And this certificate, and I'll only read this once, but you're all gonna get one, okay? Says, the Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to do so. Though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America, we award you with this Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude from a grateful nation. Again, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate
There's
it.
a hand in there.
There is a hand. Right?
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Roger, this time,
I got it, right?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Honey, look what I got.
Okay, I have some instructions for you, so don't sit down yet. Stay standing if you would.
I have to leave back here.
Okay, who's next? Mark McDaniel? That's you. We had the privilege of talking to him at the end of the line there, getting him for the dinner. He said, you know, they try to keep it a secret, but there's no secret. We know it's you. We've been here for like the last 5 times.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your service. Hang on to that quilt, and I'll tell you more about it later. Okay. Oh, are you A.J. Johnson? You're the one. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you so much for your service. Your Army?
Yes, sir. Proud to be.
Vietnam guy?
Yes.
Thought so. What unit did you serve in?
I'm from the Chemical Corps.
Chemical Corps? Oh, interesting. Wow, I bet you saw some action too. Okay, well, come on over here, get a look at your quilt.
Wow.
We just have a small window here.
It's nice to have all of this help.
Yeah, a little closer.
My wife and I have done this by ourselves sometimes, and it's nice to have all kinds of help here. How about Steve Roberts? Is that you?
That's me.
Well, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
You are a captain?
I am a captain.
Yeah.
Well, I was, so.
You still are. You don't lose your rank, do you?
No.
I didn't think so. We want to say thank you and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You're going to receive a Quilt of Valor, and it's right there. Bye-bye. Yeah, don't take your quilts off.
Yeah, be careful. Down the side. Let me get one out there. Oh, perfect.
One more time, I'd like to say thank you for your service. What an honor. Thank you. There you go. Oh, I think I know this guy. Your name Bob Yearwood?
Yeah, we won't stay away.
You're familiar with that, I thought you were, you're Bob. Well, what an honor to be able to present you with your very own Quilt of Valor. It's such an honor for us to do this for you, and we want you to take a good look at the quilt you're going to get. Is it? Better, because I'm going to tell you about that later. Okay? So good.
I thought it was detector. I thought it was his
Thank you so much. I'm waiting for the other. Here we go. Are you Mark Jones? There's Mark. Okay. We got you out of order somehow. He's always What an honor to be able to say thank you to you for your service. Air Force guy, huh?
Air Force, yes.
Oh, and you served all over the place, probably.
I served up in Arizona, Alaska, and Delaware.
Wow, so you have had a nice bunch of service.
My wife enjoyed the whole time. Well,
I don't know what we do without our wives. They support us, even if it's hard. Even when it's hard. Well, come get your quilt.
Whoa. Wow. So they're starting over. We combined our list. Until the first bullet goes off. No.
This was you! Okay, Gene. Thank you so much for your service. Marie? Is it okay to say Semper Fi? Even if I was an army guy?
We won't.
Thank you. I appreciate your service.
And I appreciate it.
Please take a look at your quilt.
Yeah.
One more.
No.
Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Is the last one? Oh, finally! You must be David May. Please come forward. I want to say thank you to you for your service as well. Now I gotta tell you, it's Marine? Navy. Submarine. You were in a submarine? As tall as you are? You had to walk like that all the time. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, we appreciate you and your service. Please accept that and come look at your quilt. Thank you again for your service. Now, please stand there for a second. I hope you can do that without anybody getting hurt. Beth, would you please raise your hand so they know you? Beth Hawkinsmith made every one of those quilts. I was up there last year to see if she would do that, and she felt so honored that she was glad to do it, and we so much appreciate the work that she's done to put those quilts together. As we mentioned, we have several people helping us. She's totally dedicated to this event. What an honor. I do have some instructions for each of you, okay? The quilt you've received is made entirely of cotton. Now, we've been told that cotton lasts about 100 years. Okay? You have an assignment now. Your assignment is to wear that quilt out. Even if it takes you 100 years to do it, okay? And if you can truly wear that quilt out, and we'll verify it when you show it to us, you can get another quilt to replace it. Okay? Lifetime guarantee. Secondly, Quilts of Valor can never be sold. Please don't put that on eBay. I do look now and then. Nobody put their quilt on eBay, okay? You can keep it as long as you want. You can pass it down to heirs. Or some people have chosen to have it in their casket or on display at the funeral. But the whole important thing is that if you're going to wear your quilt out, you got to use it a lot. And that's our advice here. If you've got a place where you like to sit, maybe an easy chair where you like to watch TV or play games or read or whatever you do. My grandkids like to use their iPad, but I know you guys will be above that. That's where you want to have your quilt, where you can grab it and put it on. Now that we're going into some cooler weather, it's perfect, right? So please hang on to your quilt. And there's one thing else I was supposed to say. What was it? I guess I forgot.
The stitches. Thousands of stitches.
Oh, stitches, yes. Beth and all of our volunteers, when they make these quilts, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of stitches in it. And if you look at it, you'll be able to find them all. There's a lot. We want you to think of every stitch as if it's a hug. Okay? And just remember, imagine that you got thousands of hugs all saying thank you for your service. We want you to know and feel that. We totally appreciate the service you've rendered, keeping us safe, keeping us secure, and keeping our freedoms secure as well. Thank you so very much for your service. One more time, thank you, thank you, thank you.